Today, let us look at unlocking your property rights in Nigeria with certificate of occupancy. The need to perfect your title to land you have acquired in Nigeria can never be overemphasized. So also the need to pay attention to details in the documents that have been transferred to you where there are existing registered documents. After buying a piece of land, you cannot say with authority that you own such land until you have processed your papers and obtained the requisite documents that convey legal title of such land on you. These documents that you are getting will not only confirm your ownership of such property, but will also contain the purposes such land is approved for. Buying and going ahead to develop on the land without going through the process of registration or paying attention to the details in the existing documents might be an exercise in futility, as you probably may not know what has been designated for the plot you acquired. So you can imagine the shock and distress on one of my clients. He actually became my client as a result of this incident. So you can imagine his distress when he was told the structure he put up on his plot cannot stand because the plot was not designated for the purpose he intended. But I have certificate of occupancy, he cried. So what could have happened? Now let us get the answers. But before then, if this is your first time with me, I'm so glad to have you. Please subscribe. Have you been here before but yet to subscribe? May I know why? Please indulge me. Give me reason to continue. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. See that subscribe button? Please just hit it now. I'm holding on. Just hit it now. Have you subscribed already? Thank you. And please let me know what you need answers on so that we can talk about it.
I know you're wondering what emailer means. Emailer means thank you.
So why is our client in tears? He has a registered title, our almighty certificate of occupancy. My answer in a sentence is he did not pay attention to details. He came to me, yes, but he should have come earlier. What a lot of us do not know is that there are different classes of certificate of occupancy in Nigeria. And so just saying I have a certificate of occupancy may not be enough. And in order not to fail the test of not paying attention to details myself, please permit me to assume that some of us may not know what a certificate of occupancy is. So let me explain. In Nigeria, a certificate of occupancy, popularly known as C of O, is that legal document issued by the government to a landholder. Don't forget, as we have seen in our past videos, that all lands in Nigeria are held in trust by the government for the people. So the government, on your request, releases the portion that you require and issue you a certificate of occupancy. This certificate signifies government approval and your right to use and occupy that particular piece of land. The purpose of issuing this certificate of occupancy to you is to establish and confirm your ownership, as well as grant you legal rights and protections to the land. Certificate of occupancy is therefore the official seal of authority by the government that says, yes, Ared owns this land. In issuing you this certificate, the government, to avoid chaos, anarchy, will embed in that certificate what they, based on town planning requirements, have earmarked for the area you are interested in. And in doing so, you are required to strictly adhere to such provisions. So that's certificate of occupancy for you. Government authentication of your right to a land you claim to be yours. So what are the different purposes that are open to you when acquiring land? In other words, what are the different classes of certificate of occupancy? In Nigeria, we have residential certificate of occupancy, commercial certificate of occupancy, industrial certificate of occupancy, and agricultural certificate of occupancy. The residential certificate of occupancy is issued for properties that are to be used solely for residential purposes, such as residential estates. The commercial certificate of occupancy is issued for properties that are intended for business purposes, such as shops, offices, hotels, malls, and other business establishments. The industrial certificate of occupancy is issued for properties that are meant for industrial activities, factories, warehouses, and the rest. While the agricultural certificate of occupancy is issued for properties that are meant for agricultural activities, farmlands, fisheries, piggeries, and the rest. What this means is that if you have agricultural certificate of occupancy, your request for approved building plan for residential purpose will not be honored. So when buying that land, remember, it's the little details that add up to accomplishment, and that this video is for educational purpose only. So when buying land, get a lawyer to facilitate good title for your effort. Hope this made sense. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And also turn on the notification bell so as to be one of the first to know when we upload another video. Until then, remain blessed. My name is Arette, and this is Legal Tips with Arette.